And we are live. Better late than never, in my opinion here. Though I think I had the wrong thumbnail for the stream. I think that'll work. Okay, come back, game. Game, come back. Game, come back. No. Boy, that's a great start. Great start, everyone. Great start. I'm gonna have to restart the game now. I love it when that kind of stuff happens. Welcome to the black screen stream, brought to you by Utherus here. Let's try this again, so this will actually work, and you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're going to be playing StarMade today. StarMade, of course, is kind of a game I keep coming back to every now and then. They actually just finished fully launching the weapons update, so things are actually working, so that's good. So last time, the little series that we started back when this was in beta or alpha of the weapons update, we started out, made a little thing, did some mining, which is the same save that I'm working on now. We'll just see how this goes. Alright, so we got that. That looks fine. The only problem is I think I was attacked by pirates and I kind of lost everything. So starting over. Yay. Starting over is fun. What's this guy talking? Hey, trader dude. To hire crew. Okay, goodbye. I don't need him. All right, let's go ahead and just start making a ship. So let's do PF Z1. Sure. That's fine. PFZ1, that's a sci-fi name. I think that'll work. That'll work just fine. How's everyone doing today? We are, of course, gonna hopefully build something cool using some of the new systems. They changed some of the ship HUD UI, so that'll be nice as well. Alright. So luckily I do have money still, even though we kind of got blown up, and we still have a lot of our items. What I'm gonna be making is hopefully... Do I not have any of the black hole pieces? Doesn't look like it. No, wait, I do. It's just in a different area of my inventory. What I'm going to be making is hopefully the... let's do this. There we go. We're going to be making a mining vessel. So something proper. That we can actually kind of call our own here. And we are going to probably have a three-tone. So it's going to be like this light metallic color. And then a kind of a darker black and probably an orange as our third. Hey, R-Base, how's it going? Welcome as always. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting design. I'm probably gonna have a little bit of a step up. I wouldn't mind having maybe a cargo area and some sort of back hangar door, how you actually get into the vessel, and then, hey Alan, how's it going? And then we will kind of go from there. So we'll just start with the hull design. At least the interior space a bit. Get that kind of measured out. So this is kind of the cargo-y area, and then we'll have a hinge. This is kind of the front cockpit. You can see that the cockpit kind of raises up. I think that'll be cool. Let's do something like this. For how much interior space we're gonna have. So unlike Planet Coaster or something like that, we're kind of building from the interior outwards, just so that we have enough room for things. Probably gonna do a 2 wide kind of cargo bay and a single path for a walkway. Am I gonna be building a sick base net today? I would like to, but today will probably be more for strictly a ship, because we kind of need one. We need a ship to get resources, so then we can build a sick base. And hopefully this ship won't get blown up, because the one that I was working on kind of just did. In fact, on that note, I'm just going to make sure the system doesn't have any hostiles. No, that's good. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and see if I happen to have any more on me. So we do have some cargo space items. What are we going to do in plan code tomorrow? Probably finish the boat and do something else. Don't know. I kind of wing every episode, so... let's do this. Okay. Then I need a storage unit here. Oh. Let's rotate this. I think that's fine. So you're kind of have to walk through this every time. Oh, could stick it more in the stairs. That could be cooler. So I have a little step up, and that's surrounded by the 2 cargo containers. And for example, this one will have like a cargo space kind of like this. At least for now. And then this can hold a whole bunch of cargo. Do I like Undertale? Not really, no. I've never played it, but I didn't really like everyone's hype about it. But that could just be me being stubborn, more so than probably anything. Alright, and then I want a rail system. If I can get this to work, that would be ideal. Alright, something like that. And I need a cargo drop-off rail. Because this mining ship, it's actually going to have some drones attached to it. So we'll do that. Have a launch port. And then we'll do where drones come in to attach to the side, and then that. Okay, so that'll be nice. And let's get some power on this thing. Do I still play Planet Coaster? Yes, I still play Planet Coaster. Plenty. Alright, so that is connected to those storage containers. So what happened at work this week to make it even more enjoyable than usual? Every issue in the world ever happened, so I had to go fix everyone's problems for them, because my coworkers are a little meh sometimes. Alright, so we got that. We're going to extend this, and let's extend the top a little bit longer. Alright, so I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna use the more grayish colors, I think, as a support structure. And then we'll have kind of black to fill in a lot of the dead space through here. Kind of like this. And then we'll try and get some orange armor plating over this as well. You don't remember me making entries into this game? Oh, we've played StarMade plenty on the channel. Alright, so we got that. That's fine. And this being a salvage mining ship, used to have a salvage beam there. You know what, we'll do this. It's gonna have quite, I think, the nice salvage beam nozzle on the front, kind of like that. On the lower portion, above the deck, that'd be cool. No, the inside of stuff. I don't know what you're really trying to say, Alan. So you might have to start spell checking yourself there, bruh. I literally can't read and comprehend yourself. All right, let's do this. That's fine. That in there. More support struts, always nice to have. Okay, we need a salvage computer, if I have one. I hope I have one. I might have to buy one. If I don't, I do. That's good. And a faction block. Alright, so the salvage computer we'll just put right underneath here. And then hook these up to it. Nice. So that should be safe. And then faction block will be right behind the cockpit area here. In fact, we'll put this like that, so it's easily accessible. You don't remember me making interiors for this game. Oh, interiors have been made a few times from us in regards to one of our salvaging ship, our missile boat had a small kind of crew deck, and then we have made a base with an interior. So I think we've definitely made interiors before. Alright, so we'll do an engine above the hangar door kind of thing. I don't know if that's enough engines. Let's actually add some reactors in here, or else this thing's not going to have any power. So 1, 2, and 3. We'll just run it, I think, along this whole spine on either side, see how that works. That works okay. All systems are up, so that's good. Definitely not the most agile ship in the world, but it's a mining utility vessel, so that's okay too. Hello, Mr. How are you? All right, so that works. Let's actually use light mode so you guys can see a little bit more. How do I do that again? Display, lighten mode, there we go. Structure hall info. Nah. Center of mass. Connection box. I don't know what any of that stuff does, but we'll find out. Okay, so that is functional-ish so far. I need to make a rotation block thing for the back hangar door eventually. We need to make the little drones that go on the side, and then, of course, armor plate this thing up a bit. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and think I can... What is this thing called again? This thing is the PFZ1 light mining unit. And then let's go ahead and make the... We need a ship core. We don't have any. Shop. General. Ship core. Buy and buy. We need 2. Alright. And this is the PFZD for drone. Want to watch a movie? Good luck. Alright, cool. You have a good one at the movies. So we're going to go ahead and do a rail docker here, like that. I'm going to read this rail item real quick. The unload rail module. Docking to a block like this will pull items from a chest that are connected to the rail docker of the docked ship to the chests that are connected to this rail block. If you can put more of them together to make a track, use the rail docker to dock to this block. Okay, so what I might have to do is make this whole rail the cargo thing, so when it slides across, it's going to pull. You gotta go, you gotta go. So that when it slides across, it will actually pull all the items out rather than maybe just stopping on it for a quick moment. So we'll add 2. You know what, make that 3. Okay, and 1, 2. Okay, just like that. And that should still be connected. It is good. So those rail cargo pull units will pull it basically 3 clicks across. I don't know how fast it'll pull out. I think that'll be interesting to test when we're doing this, for sure. All right. Check our navigation, make sure there's no hostiles in the area. So we have a rail docker here, perfectly fine. We need to add a faction module, and we need to add a salvage computer. And then a AI module. This is kind of going to dictate how long this ship is. Okay, and now we need a storage. Yo, how's it going? So shop. Here, let's just do storage. Okay, and then cargo. By amount, let's do 50. Because we definitely have plenty of credits right now. Oh, I'm doing pretty good myself. All right. So storage will be on the front, and it will be connected to... I don't know why that is to connect there. It will be connected to cargo units just like that. I think this is salvage computer. It is. So the salvage computer needs to be connected to some salvage units here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. And then we need some thrust on these as well. And then a bit. Just a bit of power, so something like that. I think that should function just fine. Let's test weapons, make sure this thing can actually do some salvaging. Okay, it can. Good. Keep up the good videos. Keep doing StarMade videos. I will, as long as people enjoy it. Alright, so we got that. We will then, weapons, rail docker. I'm going to go ahead and test this out. So all you have to do to dock ships together is come close to this floating pink dot, and what will happen is it'll grab it, just like that, and you can see the ship is being brought across. Okay. And then that ship is now docked to ours. Just fine. In fact, if we were even to jump out of this, I'm pretty sure if I go to weaponing, salvage beam, could be wrong on this. Woo! Definitely overheat. This thing might have a little bit of a power problem. Yeah, I think it does. But boy, it has quite the beam on it. And if that's the case, we will simply do that and see if that helps. Oh no, we have power instability. All systems up. 107%. So that means I need just another set of reactors, I guess. See if that works. 95. So 95% if we're not moving. So that's interesting. All right, so 78%, and then we can move now and actually salvage. Good. Ship functioning so far. Always a good sign. And I'm pretty sure the drone, when I'm flying, actually doesn't help us when it comes to maneuvering, but that's okay. All right, I need to get out of the seat. Come on. Enter faction signature. Oh boy. There we go. So with that, I now know that I need to make the cockpit one higher. All right, so we need to activate this, enter faction signature. Check our navigation here. That's okay. Let's look at this storage. And as a test, I'm going to throw some stuff in here. And then we are going to detach real quick. And then reattach and see what happens with its cargo when we do this. See if it gets pulled out. And it should get pulled into this one. Nothing. I think there's cargo still in here. It is. Change items, use as personal set. And then, okay, pulled. maybe that was the problem. I'm not quite sure. This will have a little bit of a testing phase to make sure all the subsystems are going to work together. I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting messages from my fascia. Alright. So we know now that this will actually need to go up, so that we don't get stuck. We don't want to get stuck in the cockpit. That's never a good thing to do. And then we'll kind of come out like this. Pull. Some more framework in here, the better. And get this to orientate the right way. Okay. And now I can get out. Always good. I might need a gravity. I don't know if I have any. No. So I have to go to the shop. No shop in range. I guess we kind of flew away from it. So let's go a little closer. Hopefully this trader will keep us safe as well. Shop. There we go. And gravity unit. Bye. I just needed one, so that's fine. Oh. Alright. Let's find the gravity unit. Just like that. Okay, and then let's increase the storage because we bought more. So something like that. Just like stacked crates will be okay for now, and really that's probably plenty of storage. Then we'll highlight all that one, we'll highlight all that one. So those are connected. These are all connected there, but they're not functioning right. I may have to look at that later. Let's do that. Okay. Now we're ready for some plating here. To add a little bit more thruster because I have a feeling the little bit of weight the little drones will add will make this a little bit of a heavier vehicle. So add some thrusters onto it. And now, let's go up to here. Oh, how do I use that again? There we go. All right, let's add some armor blocks onto this. So basic armor, do half blocks as the center spine, I think. Pretty classy look. Along this engine bay. Okay. Throw this down lower. And then let's go ahead and grab a quarter block. Kind of come out like this. The bottom might have to be adjusted at last so we can get a door to come down on this, because that would be cool. Doors that actually function, way cooler than a door that doesn't function. So we're gonna have to do that. Then a bit of a wing, I think. Okay. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. All right. I think that's a decent start here. And then let's get a black hole piece. I had to try and reserve some of these pieces. Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, so. That'll be okay. Definitely like the fin look at the back right now. That the half block here, and then a quarter block, the sides. And then the same thing on the left and the right side. Symmetry is always nice. Though I might change that now that I'm looking at it. Where'd my rail undarkers go? They need to be stacked with my other rail. Boop. Or not. Or my other rail bits. Down here. There we go. Cool. Now we need a slope. And then another half piece. To be honest, this is like the longest part of making any ship for me is getting this all to work and function together and also look nice at the same time. But this is also why I somewhat prefer StarMade over Space Engineers, because I mean, like, the ship already has a lot of detail to it, just inherently, which is very good. And the fact that the build mode, even in survival, is pretty quick. Let's do that. And this, put that back. Okay. Fin is kind of reattached a little bit more solidly there. I might add some shields. Shields would be pretty handy in case we do get attacked while we're out mining, and might buy us a little bit of time to at least escape. So I might run some shields, maybe like along here. Might break up the side and top a little bit better. So let's go to the shop and search for shields. Shield capacitor and shield recharger. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. By amount 8. So something like that. Shields are shield rechargers and shield capacitors. So reach, oh my god. What is that? No idea. Alright, well, let's see what that does to our power. Needs 150 regen. Max shields 2,000. Interesting. They really nerf shields, which is something that I really didn't expect. Oh, man. All right, there we go. Shields coming online. What have you missed? We've been making this. In fact, I need to hide. Is there a way to hide the shield stuff now? Because I would like to not see the shield information all the time, because otherwise I have this as my awesome building view. That's a little crazy looking. Selection build helpers. No. Shields, let's see. Active shields 1, inactive shields 6. That's confusing. I don't know what that even means. So do I do that? And then just do 3. I think that's fine. A little bit better. And I guess we can... Oh, once you click off the shield, it actually hides. Good. Okay. I was really worried about that. And let's do half armor over these. Kind of like that. Or you know what? Let's use black for these sections here. Okay. Ship is looking pretty good so far. Let's go back to the shop and look for some glass. Buy amount, I don't know, 50? That should be plenty. Let's get some glass. Wherever it went. Should have 50 of it. There we go. Rotate this around a bit. So glass, glass, block, block. Definitely need some glass in here. And then block like that. Okay, and then we need the edge piece. Boom, boom. Kind of like that. Should function just fine. I was thinking about adding like a couple windows through here though. Just like inside the armor plating a bit. Could be neat. Get this flipped around on the inside. And then let's add a really thin block here as like window trim. There we go. I might bump out this one. That could be a little bit better of a front end. Not quite sure though. So far so good though. I think it's a decent looking mining vessel, if not maybe a little on the weak side. 1, 2, 3. Where's my salvage computer? It's right down here, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so we need to do the underside, the underbelly of our little... By the way, I'm calling this the pufferfish, because it kind of looks like a pufferfish. Granted, it's a little longer than a pufferfish, but that's fine. That's okay. Better than what you can make. Oh, that's, you know, that's just practice. So, practice and you can make anything you really want. Let's test acceleration. Sure. Beams. Okay, so power, instability, a little bit. Probably because we added those extra thrusters and the shields. So a little bit more unstable. And boy, is it slow. It is not the most maneuverable ship that I've made, but it's got some shielding now though. Can it shoot? It can shoot while not moving, which is probably really all I care about. As long as it can kind of do this. Boop, 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 boop. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, cool. Let's test, just real quick. You guys see any asteroids around? You might have to fly kind of towards a planet to get that. Let's go over here. I'm gonna fly away real quick because this is totally not what you should be doing when your ship isn't done. But I just want to see how the couple mining lasers that we do have function, or if they really function at all. Let's go towards the planets. Generally, that will lead to a little bit more asteroids. Kind of test this on, and then once we get some decent asteroid farming capabilities, we can worry about building our first kind of combat ship. You have a spot you missed in the front window? I don't think so. Because you can see the borders. Like that little square that you're kind of seeing might look weird, but that's actually how it's supposed to look with glass. Okay, not really. Oh my god, these sectors moving around constantly. Alright, well, let's go this way. Let's go this way in a straight line. towards our waypoint. Kind of explore a couple sectors. Maybe it'll reveal the map for us. And then it'll be easier to probably find an asteroid. They're usually within rotation. The mid-dial on the top, you need to put a slope. You're talking about on the interior? Because I left that square in case my character would get stuck. Because I didn't want it to get stuck on any sort of window. What'd you miss? We've been building this ship so far. The pufferfish, the mining salvaging ship. Oh, there's some asteroids. Found some. No need to be aerodynamic? Well, of course not. But it looks cool to be aerodynamic. I mean, there are planets, so... I mean, really, if I wanted to build the most 100% efficient ship, I would just build a giant box. Go ahead and mine a little bit. Now this should, either it's going to fill up my inventory or not. I don't know how to really get the salvaging beams to go straight into storage. I might have to hook up the salvaging beam computer to a storage computer. That would probably work, but we'll just dig out this asteroid a little bit. This is a pretty quick digging tool, and here you can see one of the many glitches in StarMade, because it is an alpha. My beams turned invisible. It's kind of common, which is a little annoying, but as long as you can keep seeing yourself digging into the asteroid, you are pretty good. And you can always stop and do this to kind of get them back. Yellow submarine a little bit, yeah. Kind of has a submarine look, I would say. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, is that going back here or in my inventory? So it's going back here, which implies that I should probably hook the salvage computer up, maybe to the cargo, and that might work. So salvage computer. And hook that up to these. And I'll just hop out real quick. Just throw some inventory in here so you guys can kind of see what the inventory looks like when you start putting stuff in it. Because it'll dynamically increase little boxes down here. I need to put lights in the ship. Holy cow, it's dark. But you can see this little box is being formed, and that's kind of a dynamic kind of storage system. Welcome to ASMR Uthris. ASMR Uthris died with Dragonbird, so you know you'll have to think about Dragonbird. Dragonbird killed ASMR Uthris. Let's see, do I have any lights? I don't think I do. No lights yet. Alright. In the meantime, I need to go back to a shop. Holy cow, there's like so much stuff here. There's a shop, there's trader's home. Let's go to the trader's home. It's a plot path to current, because I want to see what that looks like. It looks like a proper station. Alright, trader's home, here we go. Hopefully they're not hostile to us. Hello, other traders. Now this is some of the default ships in the game. It's a really big salvaging ship. Looks really good. I'm really happy that they used a lot of the kind of community ships. Like the community could submit some ships back in the day, and they would be part of the NPC fleet. Yeah, Nightbot is a little mean right now. Just make sure there's no hostiles. I'm pretty sure since this is a whole system controlled by like this huge faction, I might not have to worry about hostiles, but you know, still a little worrisome. Holy cow, look at this. This is why I love StarMade. Look at this detailed space station right here. Trader's home. Wow. This looks beautiful. Look at these giant guns. Defensive turrets it's got. Oh boy. Don't want to poke this place at all. It's got a little bit of a dock area too. So if you do build a standard size docking port, it has them. I don't think it'll let you dock unless probably you're friendly with them. But I do want to see what it looks like on the interior, so let's see if we can go inside. Let's take a look at the Traders faction here. This thing's huge. Wow, look at those tanks, exposed tanks there. That looks really cool. It's got support structures, so let's see if we can go inside. This structure belongs to another faction, so we'll press these buttons. So it wants us to use these buttons to go inside. It looks like it has an airlock thing here, so there we go. So we are inside, and let's see, no data. So this is like a, oh, this is like a little bed area. So we have access to some like pods. Oh my god, they have an elevator. That is cool. All right, let's go up one. Let's keep going up and see what we get. Oh, so this is maybe the station core here. Some factory units. Oh, this is neat. Very, very beautiful station. Wow, a lot. All right, my spawn point has been set to this station because I want it to be. Very nice. A bunch of elevator shafts. Call the elevator here. A lot of big coding projects with these elevators. To be able to call them to each individual floor by themselves takes a lot of triggers and buttons and logic gates. Wow. Okay, note to self, don't get into a war with these guys because they will probably destroy me. Go up another floor. Oh, this is a long one. And it's a rotation to another airlock. So can we go up anymore? Yes, we can. This might take us to another bedroom. I bet it's kind of like a mirrored structure. Or not, it's still going. Oh, wow. Uthers does not give, he takes. This is now Uther's trading station. Well, I can't use a lot of the functions here. But it should have shops somewhere, I would assume. In fact, let's keep on one side of the ship. Because my ship is on this side. Look at another port. Lights turn red. Probably has a count system in here. That will probably automatically close the door behind me at some point. Wow. Very, very impressive. Good job. Let's see if they have a hangar somewhere that we can kind of fly into. Now this is technically the correct way to view it, it looks like. I was viewing it from a different way. He build. He watches ships crash into its own station. Alright. Let's align to my ship here. Let's see if they have a shop. They do. Cool. So let's look at some lights. Let's just buy some, they don't really have any. I can't buy any. I wonder why. Let's go to faction, NPC diplomacy. Neutral relation. Alright, we need to actually go to a shop then. So if this is the correct way to view it, let's just come over here real quick. So we have seen the interior there. This is kind of like the main deck. What is this? This is a system fleet defender for the traders. That's a neat looking ship. Oh, another one. So they definitely have a little bit of a defense force for sure. Oh boy, no, I didn't, I'm sorry. Didn't want to get stuck inside of you. Am I going to build something that big? I would like to someday. I personally think it should be viewed like this because I like wider than tall structures, but it's interesting to have a tall structure like that. All right, I think there's some combat going on over here. Oh no, the NPCs are mining. Look at this. So they actually know how to mine themselves. So this is a mining fleet out here, and they're actually chipping away at this rock. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm not nearly as maneuverable as you because my ship apparently sucks, but that's fine. Let's go to the map real quick. Let's go. There's a whole bunch of friendly fleets. You can see them as the green ship icon. Let's see. Undiscovered station, undiscovered station. Now these stations are probably maybe pirate stations. So we'll stay away from them. Top path to current. And we will fly over to our waypoint and continue building our vessel because I want to get this thing done. All right, 6 kilometers out. Pretty good. We go 225 meters a second, so we can meet the top speed, though I don't know if the top speed is adjustment based upon how much how many thrusters we have. Like, do we get more top speed if I have more thrusters? Who knows? All right, we're gonna come to a stop right next to the shop here. There we go, shop, light. There we go. Now I want some light bars. I don't know, 20. There we go. All right, now we can add some lights to our ship. And we'll add it, I guess, along the roof, the spine. And then just like that. And now when I get out, our ship is really well lit. Much better. You guys can kind of see the interior a lot more. You remember this game? Yeah, it's I'm just happy they keep working on it. As long as they keep working on it, I can kind of ignore the fact that it's really buggy. But it's really nice to see that they keep doing it. You know what? Maybe you were right. Maybe I am missing that angle piece. Let's see. Looks like it. All right. There we go. You're whack him. Whack him! You know, I'm gonna stop trying to interpret Alan there. I'm just gonna read how his spelling says. You are Wakim. I am Wakim. Thank you. Alright. Would be cool to get like some antennas on this thing too. I believe I still got a download of an hour. Gotta check. I think it's still free. And it would be cool to play multiplayer. For sure. Build up a little base. Alright, let's get the bottom portion built here. So, something like that. I'm gonna have like some support structures every 2. For this big mining laser that we have. Something like that. And then I'll use, I think, a quarter block. Kind of allow for a little bit of a thinner interaction with the rest of the hull. And then an angled block here. Wait, what? It's free on their page, but not on Steam? I could be wrong. They could have changed it. Last I knew, it was still free. Alright, let's add some 1/4 armor. I think down the sides we'll leave the center empty. Okay. Definitely have a gap through there. Need to think of how that gets figured out. I mean, really though, it could just... Nah, I don't like that. I wish there was a quarter piece, like a flat triangle piece. I think that would be really handy for a lot of this stuff. Do this just to maintain the separation between the bits. Cover up that. I need to see this without all the grid pieces. Hold on. And fall out of gravity range. Come on. There we go. Yes, go to StarMade.org and you should be able to get the game for free still. Alright, so there's a support structure for the salvaging component, and I could put a rail docker in the center somewhere. That could be cool. What do you guys think of the ship right now? I think it looks fine, and what we'll do is I think at this point work on the 2 drones. Get the 2 drones attached and finish the hull plating, because that's kind of a big component onto the hull itself, is how these 2 drones, I'll just save this drone and buy a second one, that would be kind of the quickest way to get it, is make sure that can still slide across and get launched. Alright, so these drones. Do I have mesh? I would like some mesh. No, but we can go to the shop and look for hopefully some mesh. Or metal grill, scrap metal. Let's try both. So buy amount 50, buy amount 50, because we want to keep these things relatively light. Okay, metal mesh or metal grid? That's going to be the question. So this is the grid, and this is the mesh. Can I get a half block? Nope. Darn. I think we're going to go with the grid. Or grill. Over the cargo areas. And then we'll use really light layer black along the top. And bottom. And then orange. Gonna do a center spine of it. Kind of like this, and then can I make a wing, you think, out of it? Let's get rid of that. Just make it a solid black through there, and then I get solid black through here. And the only problem with the drones, unlike kind of the other things, is their lack of shielding. So if we get attacked while we're mining, we're kind of exposed in that sense. So I'm probably going to keep that relatively thin. And I'm probably going to build armor on the main hull of the ship along here and just keep this as the one thing sticking out. That way when it's connected, it will sit pretty much flush to the hull. And then we'll see how that all connects up. I'm changing this too. Changing this to more of a swept kind of thing. Dragon Bird! Good old Dragon Bird. We all love Dragon Bird. Majestic dancing ship. Yes, the Dragon Bird emote. Still hilarious that we made that thing. That's a thing now, guys. Forever. Okay, so we got that there. What are we building on top? I mean, this thing? This whole structure that we got? This is a mining drone that gets detached off the side of the hull. So I'm just building a little drone. In fact, where's my Bobby AI module? I think it's right in the middle here. Fleet. Vessel AI was control shift off, re-enable AI. Flight mode, simultaneous, missile damage prioritization, highest, aim at. Well, yeah, let's do selected target. Random fire mode. Let's do volley, because that might look cooler. Yeah, so it's actually going to be, hopefully I'm going to extend the hull of the ship so that it looks a little bit more attached. Right now it's kind of exposed because the rail system is not flush with the hull. But once we get that flush with the hull, it will look a little bit better, I think. I may have to just get rid of everything on the lower area like that. And really only run just so it has room, kind of like this. Oh, StarMade was launched in 2012 and still getting updates. That's what I call an awesome dev. Yeah, slow. Really, really slow. But, you know, I appreciate their long-term efforts with it. For sure. Let's get another reactor component, because I think it's going to need it. Like that. Cool. All right, and then so these are little winglets. Let's do a little back winglet too, just to make that a little bit more consistent with the other design of the ship. There we go. So the pufferfish is the main ship. We'll call the little drones like the stingrays to come out. Stingray drones. Because why not name it after a fish? We could name it Dragonbird, but I don't think it's up to par with Dragonbird just yet. Maybe Dragonbird will be more of our assault craft. Okay, cool. That actually looks pretty neat. Let's try. Come out of build mode. We'll detach. Boop. Test the beams. Yeah, it only uses 40%, so it can fly, do all this cool stuff. It's pretty agile. And then it will come up and dock. If I can get close to it. Boop. Like that. Slide onto its rails. Fully rest. So that's cool. I need to go inside our main ship. Make it stop rotating around. Alright. The space sub. It is sub-like, yes, for sure. Can I get to the core now? I don't think I can get to the core now. Did I done goof? Here, let's try and get rid of just that real quick. So this is a good trick to get cores. So let me do this, and then what I'll do is I'll do something like that. So that it's always visible, but you have to kind of come in at an angle, and it kind of covers up this core a little bit more. There we go. Cool. And let's detach here. Oop. Just like that, and go into build mode, and I think I need to save this. I need to save this here. Ship. How do you save this? Guys, how do you save the ship? Turrets on, undock. Missiles, we don't have missiles. Can anyone in chat please tell me how to save this as a blueprint? Catalog, maybe. Let's do save blueprint of enter structure. There we go. So this is a miner. PF-MD for miner. Cool. So we can buy one. And then hop out of this. And I think if I go to shop, where is it? Info. add 27, add 1, add 6, add 1, add 4, add 49, add 1, add 6, 1, 12. We don't have enough storage modules, that's fine. So we do have the shop here. All right. Done. Salvage module, bottom amount, I don't know, 50, that should be okay. Info. 12. Add 1. Add 1. 5. Oh, don't have enough thruster components either. So we're pretty close to being able to spawn it. Let's go back to the shop. Thruster components. Buy. Actually, let's buy 50 because we're going to need 50 anymore. And add 2. Cool. And now spawn. So this is the PF-MD2. Where is it though? Oh, there it is. Spawned up there. So let's attach this drone to this bay. Should just clip right on. Okay. Hop inside here. We'll fly up to the other drone. Hop out. Hop in. Go ahead into this docking bay. Can I detach the small ships from the big ship? Yes. That is the big plan. So there we go. So they're all attached, which adds some nice details to the hull. Again, we'll have to try and come up with a way to probably smooth out this transition because it looks a little wonky, but so far so good. So let's hop back into our ship, and I need to figure out the whole door situation back here. All right. See how maneuverable we are. Probably not overly maneuverable. These things add a good bit of weight, and when we go mining, they'll add even more weight. Weaponry. Fleet. Create new fleet. This is mining drone fleet. Okay. Add member. Okay, this is going to be the mothership. Add member. Dock ships. MD1. Add member. Dock ships. There we go. 2. All right, So we're gonna test this real quick and see what happens. So we're gonna press K. We're gonna go to mining fleet here and give this an order. I need to set up the button first so that these can be launched out. Alright, so let's add the rail logic real quick. So I need a button. Button. Here we go. And let's just go ahead and add it to the underside, I think. Alright, so the way this will work is hopefully so the button 1 will be to launch. Now hopefully these are mirrored correctly. Looks like it. Button 2 will be to stop. Okay. And voila. So if I press button 1, what should happen is both of these drones should launch. Alright, only one launch, but that's okay. We can at least test the fleet with that. Order. Carrier recall. Doop. Where'd it go? Oh, it's running into me. Hold on. I might need to change where they dock from, so it's a little farther away, because it's kind of trying to find its way to this blue point. So you can see it's just like confused. It's a little confused. It'll figure it out. Let's stop for it and rotate for it. Come on, little guy. No, little guy, no. Okay, let's stop this order. Idle. Alright, that means we need to make these much longer so they can actually kind of get on there. So let's go to inventory, cargo craft now. I think it's these. So we'll just get it way away from the ship, which will hopefully help. There we go. And now, order fleet. Carrier recall. Ugh! You're being dumb. You're being dumb. Come on, guy. You can figure it out. You can Oh, we can idle information, if nothing else. White pickup point. Or I think I need to actually bring it into the pickup point first, because I think I was trying to use the old one. So give me a second. Let me come up here and override the AI real quick. Okay, and boop. There we go. Now it knows its pickup point. Let's go back to this one. Do this as well. It might instantly launch because I might have had to switch the rail back. Yeah, no, it instantly launched. That's great. Not what I wanted. So I have it told to idle in formation. So what it's trying to do is get next to me like that. All right. Carrier recall. There we go. Cool. So it can find its way back home now. Only problem is it's going to keep launching and coming back. So let's press this. And that will switch that to be back to vertical. And so when I tell it to carrier recall again, hopefully it doesn't run into me. No, figure it out. Come on, little ship. It doesn't know what it's doing. There we go. Sometimes you have to move a little bit. Most people, by the way, will probably launch them straight away from the vessel and recover them straight away from the vessel. That's probably better than what we got going on. But I want it to be very streamlined. So it should be fine. Okay, so that is functional-ish. So I have to actually redo these buttons. We need a set for each side, I think. Or I need to change how they're working, at least. So for now, let's put them in the roof. That might be better. Like here and here. Here and here. So button, button. Let's grab the correct rail. All right, so launch. Stop can be down. It really doesn't matter. Okay. So we got those two. Button, button. Let's get these rails. Forward will be, of course, launch again. Keep those consistent, and then this one will be down. Keep it consistent. So V, and then C, and V. Is this salvage computer hooked up to the chests? They are. Don't know if it's functioning like that yet, though. Let's see. We'll have to test those ones as well. All right, now in theory, when I actually go in here and press button 1, button 2, boop, boop, they'll both launch. Reset it because I don't have it set any sort of automatic. We'll tell them to order idle in formation. They'll come back around here. Now we have our little fleet. And now, you know, when I move, they'll follow me. Try and stay in formation with us. Pretty cool. And let's go back this way real quick. path to current. I'll take off. See if these things keep up. They are following us, so that's good. They are probably a little bit slower than the main vessel, so really I should go to a mining point and then tell them to mine, but I want to test some fleet capabilities first. Let's see, any asteroids around? I don't know, I'm going to slow down just a hair so they can catch up. And hopefully they do. Oh, there's some. Need to tell the nav to show asteroids. There we go. So we're gonna mine this rock. We're gonna try and mine this rock together as a team with our 2 children here. Come on. That's it. You guys know what to do. All right, let's do order. Mine this sector. See what they do. Crash straight into an asteroid. That's effective. Freak out. Yep. That's about what I expected. I might not have set up their weapon systems. I have no idea what they're gonna do. Or if they're even gonna work. But they should work. Hopefully. I mean, sure, they're glitching out right now. I might have to set their AI a little bit more. Could also be that their beams are invisible. Sadly, the game can only draw so many beams, and so if there's a whole bunch of other things mining, like my ship and them, it might not work to where we can see them mine. And I also have to verify that the output side is the correct side. All right, let's test real quick for us. Oh, look at that. We're getting more cargo. So yeah, the stuff we mine are instantly going into our cargo. So that's good. They're having problems. And the PFZD doesn't even have a pickup point. So that's a problem too. So let's go over to the PFZD. I think it's this one. No, it's the other one. And set its pickup point real quick. So we can at least recall them. And I think this one gets the left side. Please stop twitching out. Let's give them an order to idle. All right, that's what they do when they idle, apparently. They do this maneuver. Orbital. Idle in formation. All right, let's go ahead and give this guy his pickup point set. Here we go. Order fleet carrier recall. Nice. Tell you what, we've been at this for almost 2 hours. I need a break. Decent amount done. What I might do is I might continue this in a little bit more of a series, because that could be cool. If you guys want, you can definitely leave a like, leave a comment on what you guys think so far of the Dragonbird faction. That's the name of the faction, by the way. If you want, you can sponsor for more emotes and cool things like that. You can subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next stream or video, and hopefully we can continue this. Bye now.